Hello, students. Let's study the lesson Let's March from second unit. This lesson is a speech delivered by Kailash Satyarthi, who is an Indian activist for children's rights and education, on receiving the Nobel Peace Prize. The lesson Let's March is an appeal to the citizens of the world to stand for the rights of children and liberate them from slavery. Kailash Satyarthi himself is an Indian children's rights and education advocate and an activist against child labor. The Nobel Peace Prize recipient, through various real life examples, inspires us to realize our duty towards the future citizens of the world. He also says that we should be ready to face the consequence of neglecting the call of innocence. Kailash Satyarthi is an Indian children's rights and education advocate and an activist. Activist means a person who campaigns to bring about political or social change against child labor. He founded the Bachpan Bachao Andolan in 1980 and has acted to protect the rights of more than 83,000 children across 144 countries. Such a big personality he is. He is honored with many awards including Nobel Peace Prize of 2014. So he had addressed this speech on the eve of Nobel Prize distribution ceremony. Now let's read the lesson. Part 1. My dear children of the world, your majesties. Majesties means royal power. Your Royal Highness, members from royal families, Excellencies, distinguished members of the Norwegian Nobel Committee, dear brother Tom Harkin, brothers and sisters, and my dear daughter Malala. Again, Malala, she is an Pakistani activist for female education. From this podium, that is stage, we call it as dais. From this podium of peace and humanity, I am deeply honored to recite a mantra from the ancient texts of wisdom, that is Vedas. This mantra carries a prayer, an aspiration, that means a wish or desire, and a resolve that has the potential to liberate. Liberate means free from all social conventions. Liberate humanity from all man-made crises. His main aim was to liberate human being, to liberate children across the countries, across the world. Let's walk together in the pursuit. The action of pursuing someone or chasing, it is called as pursuit. In the pursuit of global progress, not a single person should be left out or left behind in any corner of the world, from east to west, from south to north. That means he says that let's walk together, let's fight together against all the violence, against all the injustice, so that each and every child or each and every human being in every corner of the country, in each and every corner of the nation, should receive his right. So let's fight for the right of humanity. Let's speak together. Let our minds come together. Learning from the experiences of our ancestors, let us together create knowledge for all that benefits all. If we all come together, if the society come together, then it will help for the betterment. It will help for the betterment to achieve our rights. It will help for the betterment to fight against all the injustice. So let's speak together. Let's raise our voice against injustice. Let our minds come together. पहले हमारे जो क्या बोलते हैं उसको सारे विचार है, हमारे जो विचार है वो मिलने चाहिए. Let our views together. Let our minds come together. Let's think together. Learning from the experiences of our ancestors, let us together create knowledge for all that benefits all. सबके पास knowledge है. Please make use of that knowledge. So let's come together, make use of that knowledge to help everyone in this nation. I bow to my late parents, to my motherland India and to the mother earth. सबसे पहले हमें झुककर हमारे पेरेंट्स को, our mother India and our mother earth. We should bow before our parents, before our motherland and before our mother earth. With a warm heart, I recall how thousands of times I have been liberated each time I have freed a child from slavery. अगर एक बच्चे को भी हम स्लेवरी से आज़ाद कर सकते हैं, for that every one child we can feel that yes, I have been liberated behind every one child. If you are successful in liberating one child, so every time you will feel that yes, I have did something, I have done something, I have liberated something. So with a warm heart, I recall how thousands of times I have been liberated each time I have freed a child from slavery. In the first smile of freedom on their beautiful faces, I see the God smiling. अगर एक बच्चे की भी परेशानी हम लोग दूर कर सकते हैं, so we can see that smiling face, we can see that God is smiling on that child's face. वो बच्चे की जो स्माइल है, we can see that God himself is smiling in place of that child. So let's bring smiles on the faces of the children. In the first smile of freedom on their beautiful faces, I see the God smiling. I give the biggest credit of this honor to my movements Kalu Kumar, Dhoom Das and Adarsh Kishore from India and Iqbal Masih from Pakistan, who made the supreme sacrifice for protecting freedom and dignity of children. Dignity means self-respect. I humbly accept this award on behalf of all such martyrs put to death because of their religious beliefs. हुतात्मा जिसको बोलते हैं हम लोग, to sacrifice their lives for the country, for the sake of country. My fellow activists across the world and my countrymen. See, we alone cannot change the world. So we need someone in our campaign. So in this campaign, there are some names like Kalu Kumar, Dhoom Das, Adarsh Kishore, Iqbal Manish. So all these personalities joined Kailash Satyarthi to free children all over the world. So I humbly accept this award on behalf of all such martyrs, my fellow activists across the world and my countrymen. ये मेरे अकेले का अवार्ड नहीं है. This award belongs to all who joined me in my campaign. My journey from the great land of Lord Buddha, Guru Nanak and Mahatma Gandhi, India to Norway is a connect between the two centers of global peace and brotherhood, ancient and modern. Friends, the Nobel Committee has generously invited me to present a lecture. Respectfully, I am unable to do that because I am representing here the sound of silence. Sound of silence means silent sufferings of thousands of children whose rights are violated. Unheard plea of the deprived, it is called as the sound of silence. The cry of innocence. अभी कितने सारे बच्चे हैं जो किसका शिकार है? चाइल्ड लेबर का. Who are the victims of child labor? There are several children in the world who didn't receive their rights, who suffer. उनके साथ में violence हो रहा है. There are several children in the world, but we cannot do anything. हम लोग सिर्फ घर पे बैठे हैं. We just hear all these things in the news, but we never do something to free those children. So the cry of innocence and the face of invisibility, that means unnoticed suffering of the poor and innocent, millions of invisible faces who are tortured. ऐसे बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं who are tortured, who are being tortured, who are still being tortured, but they never cry, they never raise their voice because of fear. So I represent millions of those children who are left behind, and that's why I have kept an empty chair here as a reminder. Now see, why he kept an empty chair as a reminder that he represents those children whose childhood has been trampled, कुचल दिया है, जिनका बचपन ही नहीं था, जिन्होंने तुम्हारे जैसा बचपन जिया ही नहीं है, जिनका बचपन ही कुचल दिया गया है. So this empty chair here is a reminder of those children. I have come here only to share the voices and dreams of our children, because they are all our children. I have looked into their frightened and exhausted eyes. I have held their injured bodies and felt their broken spirits. कितने बच्चों के साथ में डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस हो रहा है, कितने बच्चे किडनैप किए जा रहे हैं. We can see those children on the signals begging. They are put in that, they are used, उनका यूज़ हो रहा है, उनका इस्तेमाल हो रहा है उन सारे बच्चों का. Now see, he is telling one story. 20 years ago, in the foothills of the Himalayas, I met a small, skinny child laborer. Skinny means undernourished, very thin. He asked me, "Is the world so poor that it cannot give me a toy and a book instead of forcing me to take a gun or a tool?" कश्मीर में कितने बच्चों के हाथ से बुक्स है, किताबें हैं, वो छीन ली जाती है, एंड इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट दे गिव देम गन, इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट दे गिव देम दैट ट्रेनिंग. कसाब के जैसे उनका बचपन ही छीन लिया जाता है. सो आई मेट विथ he asked me, "Is the world so poor that it cannot give me a toy and a book instead of forcing me to take a gun or a tool?" I met with a Sudanese child soldier. Sudanese country in North Africa, somewhere in North Africa. He was kidnapped by an extremist militia. As his first training lesson, he was forced to kill his friends and family. He asked me, "What is my fault?" उनको ट्रेनिंग में क्या सिखाया जाता है कि सबसे पहले अपने फ्रेंड्स को मारो, सबसे पहले अपने फैमिली को ख़त्म कर दो. So he just asked him that what is my fault? Friends, all the great religions teach us to care for our children. Jesus said, "Let the children come to me, do not hinder them." Hinder means obstacle. For the kingdom of God belongs to them. The Holy Quran says, "Kill not your children because of poverty." आत्महत्या मत करो, सुसाइड मत करो, बच्चों को जीने दो, वो उनका हक है. Because of poverty, do not kill your children. Friends, there is no greater violence than to deny the dreams of our children. What is violence? ये violence है, to deny the dreams of your children. Therefore, I refuse to accept that all the temples and mosques and churches and prayer houses have no place for the dreams of our children. I refuse to accept that the world is so poor when just 1 week of global military expenditure can bring all the children to classrooms. सिर्फ एक मिलिट्री का एक्सपेंडिचर जो है वो क्या कर सकता है? Bring all the children to classrooms. So we have to give them the right of education. I refuse to accept that all the laws and constitutions, police and judges are unable to protect our children. I refuse to accept that the shackles of slavery, shackles that means chains that bind, shackles of slavery can ever be stronger than the quest for freedom. I refuse to accept here. My only aim in life is that every child is free to be a child, free to grow and develop. सबका हक है अपने आप को डेवलप करने का. फ्री टू ईट, स्लीप एंड सी डे लाइट. वी आर फ्री, कभी भी हम लोग खा सकते हैं. कभी भी सो सकते हैं एंड सी द डे लाइट, फ्री टू लाफ एंड क्राई, राइट टू एक्सप्रेशन, वी मस्ट लाफ, वी हैव दैट फ्रीडम, फ्री टू प्ले एंड लर्न, बच्चों का हक है खेलना और पढ़ाई करना, फ्री टू गो टू स्कूल एंड अबव ऑल, दे हैव द राइट टू एजुकेशन, दे नीड टू गो टू स्कूल, फ्री टू ड्रीम, सपने देखना. I have the privilege of working with many courageous people who have the same aim. We have never given up against any threat or attack, and we never will. We have made progress in the last couple of decades. We have reduced the number of out of school children by half. We have reduced the number of child laborers by a third. See the number. Deduction का जो number है वो देखो. We have reduced child mortality. Mortality means children are put to death. लड़की पैदा होती है तभी उसको मार दिया जाता है, पैदा भी नहीं होने देते, पहले ही उसको मार दिया जाता है. And malnutrition. And we have prevented millions of child deaths. But let us make no mistake, great challenges still remain. Friends, the biggest challenge or biggest crisis knocking on the doors of humankind is fear and intolerance. Why are not we raising our voices? Only because of fear. We have fear कि समाज क्या बोलेगा, इसलिए हम लोग सहन करते जाते हैं. We tolerate and only tolerate. We have utterly failed our children in imparting an education that gives the meaning and objective of life, an education that gives a sense of global citizenship among the youth. I am afraid that the day is not very far away when the cumulative result, cumulative means increased quantity, of this failure will culminate. Culminate means reach a point of highest development in an unprecedented violence, and that will be suicidal for humankind. बहुत भयानक होगा वो. Right, security, hope can only be restored, that means brought back, through education. Young people like Malala, I have started calling her my daughter, not just Malala. So my daughter Malala and other daughters including Kainat, in fact two Kainats and Shazia and the daughters from Africa and from all over the world. They are rising up and choosing peace over violence, tolerance over extremism, and courage over fear. The solutions are emerging, but these solutions cannot be found in the deliberations in conferences alone and cannot be found in prescriptions from a distance. सिर्फ कॉन्फ्रेंस लेके कोई सोल्यूशन नहीं निकलने वाला है. They lie in small groups and local organizations and individuals who are confronting, that means facing, with the problem every day. Even if they remain unacknowledged, unrecognized, and unknown to the world, the solution are with them. The only solution is that we have to come together, raise our voice, fight together for the right of the children, for the education of the children, to free them. We have to come together to liberate them. So students, let's stop here. Here we have completed our part first. Part second and third will be taught in our next lecture. Till that, bye all of you and take care.